And hello guys, I'm back with one more video for you. And this video is about tennis because I like tennis. And then couple of days ago, 2 days ago or something, maybe 2 nights ago, they always say day, but it could be night also. So 2 days or 2 nights ago, I saw one video from a guy named Chill something CH, capital C, capital H, and E small letter ILL, and then another name here too. Toward a YouTube channel. But guys, let me tell you something. He made a video about comparing Sampras, Pete Sampras, and Bjorn Borg, and what he was discussing was who had better career. And then in conclusion, he said he thought Pete Sampras had better career. And I agree with that kind of, because Pete Sampras is my favorite player of all time. I wish he never tried that comeback in 2008 or whenever he tried to play Roger Federer in exhibition matches. That is the only blemish I think in his career. He had few losses also, which I wish I could reverse. But anyways, I think Pete Sampras had the most perfect career in any sport. Maybe Carl Lewis can rival and Michael Jordan can compare. Yeah, Michael Jordan and Carl Lewis had pretty good careers as well. I mean, comparable to Pete Sampras. But Pete Sampras in tennis, he had the best career. Now, guys, what he was talking about was Grand Slam wins and accomplishment. And I think Pete Sampras, I would rank him. I rank him higher than everyone else, but Bjorn Borg had very good career as well. And another guy that I would like to insert in this conversation is Mats Wilander, because I think for all three guys, I think it's a similar story now. Bjorn Borg was not declining, he just stopped playing tennis after 1981, after John McEnroe was beating him in a Grand Slam final. I think it got to him a little bit mentally. It could have been tiring for him. Because McEnroe was different kind of personality, and then after he beat him at Wimbledon, and then Borg's inability to win US Open, he got to final 4 times I think, and each time he lost. And maybe he got frustrated and he lost confidence himself and he stopped playing. So that is one thing about Borg. Maybe I wish he could have continued more longer and played some more years, like till 85, 86, maybe faced Boris Becker or something. It would have been good for the. But I think another guy that you can compare, like I said, Mats Wilander, because Wilander had a great year in 1998. He became world number 1, and then after that he just went on rapid decline, and he was not relevant anymore in the tennis, like in major tournament and all of that. After 1998, after he became 1988, he became world number 1. He won 3 Grand Slam that year. I think he lost motivation or whatever, but he was not like championship material anymore. And I think Pete Sampras had some kind of similar issue after he became a 13-time Grand Slam winner at Wimbledon 2000, which is 2000. He became 13-time Grand Slam champion. He was number 1 for many years, and I think he lost motivation himself after that. I mean, he still had deep runs in US Open, but it was very dominant in US Open. Let us not forget, even in 2000 and 2001, he lost in final both time. But until the final, he was very dominant, beating all kinds of champion and former champion on the way to the final. In 2001, in fact, he never lost serve until the final. So it was a great run, but something was missing. He was not winning any tournament, nothing. And I think he also lost motivation. And then when he won in 2002, he won US Open, he realized that he was not going to win anymore. And the motivation was not there, I think. So he also stopped playing. So I think it is similar story, like he stopped playing like Bjorn Borg, but he lost motivation like Mats Wilander. So I don't know, I just wanted to say this because I think Mats Wilander is better comparison to Pete Sampras in terms of career end. I mean, Wilander kept playing, but he was no longer a factor, no longer a threat in Grand Slam or major tournament after 1988. And I think same story with Sampras after year 2000. And Borg, we all know what happened to Borg. But yeah, in so many things, man, ifs and buts. If this happened, if that happened. But that's life, I guess, and that's tennis also part of life. So anyway, guys, that was my video. I hope you think about this. Maybe you can leave a comment or something. And it's a lovely day, so I will enjoy my day, and I will also enjoy the night. I will listen to MMA Guru live stream for UFC 307, and then maybe I can make a reaction video to UFC 307. I hope there are not many upset in this fight card, and all my favorite fighter win. Anyway, guys, that's my video. So talk to you later. Toodle people.